Hello everyone, welcome back to Living with Ashley J. My name is Ashley. If you're new here, I would love for you to join the family. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you do not miss a beat when I do upload a video. As you can tell in my background, if you are not a newbie, this background, you already know it's getting ready to get really, really juicy, really, really deep, super transparent. This is the space, okay? I am using part of my platform to be transparent, of course, enlighten, and just be a vessel to those that need a vessel, be a shoulder to lean on, a hug to hug, we can shed tears together, all that good jazz. I'm gonna be super transparent with you guys. I have some amazing true stories to have you all just sit back and listen, enjoy, and embrace the moment. This is my truth. This is true story. Those of y'all that don't know, true story, I have one video that is very near and dear to me. Comments are all over the place. I didn't really delete any comments. I normally don't do it unless they get really belligerent. All that good jazz. I do vlog on this channel as well, but true story is like my baby. This is like my baby. Okay, so these are real stories and I share them with you. I let you know how I have endured these situations, these stories, overcame, and I'm able to thrive and be successful now, and I continue to move forward in the future. So tonight, we're going to talk about, and excuse me for those that this might offend, but we keep it all the way 100 and real over here. I'm sorry. I am sipping on, it's a red blend, 50 Providences. This is what I'm sipping on. It's from Spain. I share this one with y'all. It's on one of my favorites. So I'm going to be sipping on this, and this is not going to be a long video, but I'm going to hold you a little good. Okay. So let me pour up, y'all. Those of y'all that don't drink, get y'all some juice, some tea, some coffee, some water, whatever you decide to, quench your throat with. But just to be completely transparent, this is my platform. This is what I chose to do. If you are not old enough to be drinking, this is not for you. Don't be drinking this, okay? This is not for kids. And if you have a little bit of a weak stomach, weak heart, you're going to feel like you're going to gush, click off the video. This ain't for you either, okay? This is for people over here that's trying to develop, elevate, heal, ascend, all that good jazz. So anyway, my topic for this evening, or for today, y'all ready? Don't be afraid to let go of the pacifier. Do not be afraid to let go of the pacifier. And y'all like, Ashley, what the heck are you talking about, the pacifier? So I'm going to talk to you about 3 familiar pacifiers that we use. This could be men or women. We all do this. Pacifier, okay? The first pacifier I'm going to talk about is the cuddling pacifier. Yes, I said it, the cuddling pacifier. Now, everybody knows what a pacifier is. This is pretty much a metaphor that some of us in life, young adults, older adults, senior adults, we use pacifiers, right? Things that we have to deal with in life or situation, obstacles. Some people might want to call them mountains that you're trying to move out your life, and you find yourself in a little bit of pickle, okay? And you end up holding on to a pacifier to make you comfortable or complacent with your current situation that you haven't got over. So that's that pacifier I'm talking about. So I'm talking about, these are some examples of pacifiers that I have used. I no longer use them. Okay, so I encourage you to get rid of these pacifiers so that you can become a better, more beautiful you. You can get to know yourself better. You can love yourself more. You can just be that sunshine of ray, okay, that everyone is looking for. You can be that person, okay? So I said the cuddling pacifier. This is the reason why I said that. Sometimes we go through so many situations in life, and have you ever been like, I just want to cuddle? I just want to cuddle, right? You're not necessarily getting rid of the problem that you have. This can be from a broken relationship, a broken marriage. This can be from heartbreak for kids. Y'all know our kids take us through some stuff, y'all. The kids take you through some stuff. That's not what I really want to say. I want to say the other word. They will take you through some situations, okay? And if you're not careful, they will cost you some relationships too. But sometimes you can use a person as a cuddling crutch to help you think you're getting rid of that issue, that mountain, that obstacle that you're going through, and you're really not. You're making the situation, you're burying it, okay? What they call it, cuddle buddy, okay? That person, your person, yeah. Stop using them as a pacifier. Stop using them as a crutch. Make sure you go to therapy, okay? That is very important. That has been super essential for me personally, helping me get through situations, okay? You know, you get on the phone and you get to look at your phone and you're like, oh my gosh, who can I call? Don't call nobody. Don't call nobody. You must do these things that help you, okay? This is how you'll know. This is how you'll know you using that person as a pacifier. You haven't journaled. You haven't worked out. You haven't went to therapy. You can't look in yourself in a mirror properly. Okay? And before you do anything for yourself, this person has always needed to be in your space. Don't use them as a pacifier. Make sure that you heal and you get yourself together properly before you allow people to come in your life and they become that crutch. Okay? It's very important. I have went through situations where I did not even like the person. Matter of fact, I can tell you about situations where I have had sex with men and did not like them. Like, did not care for them whatsoever. They were my pacifier. I mean, that's just the plain and simple. They were my pacifier. They were my... When I think back and I'm laughing at myself, because literally when you don't really know yourself, you don't really give yourself adequate time to heal and get to know yourself, you take yourself through some challenges and some changes, child. You really do. It becomes really, what can I say? It becomes really a struggle to even put myself together. I had to put myself, it was a struggle. And when that person is not there for you, you get angry, you get upset, you get mad, you want to not talk to them when they call, the whole 9 yards. That's how you know you're using them as a pacifier. So do not use people to keep you complacent and stagnated to where you are. Make sure that you are being your best self. You're putting your best foot forward before you allow other energies, other forces to be around you, and you're not together. Make sure you get yourself together, work within and then out. Don't worry about how others look right now. I'm not saying don't keep yourself together. I'm not saying don't do your hygiene. I'm saying work on the inside. Work on your mind, your heart, your spirit, your energy, all that good stuff. Make sure you get your routines down packed. I had to get some routines, child. That means nighttime routine, daytime routine. I have a morning routine, y'all. I have mastered doing my basic makeup in 5 minutes. That's how, and what I'm saying, I'm not saying that you have to wear makeup. I'm saying things that help me put my best foot forward, because I work, I work in a world where I'm always on camera. Somebody's always taking a picture. You just never know what you're showing up to at work. I work with high value people all day, every day. So you just never know. So I like to look my best, because I never know what I'm walking into. So whatever you need to do to be at your best, start there. Start small and then gradually start adding things to your daily routine. Okay? The number 2 person I'm going to talk about, baby. I'm just going to be honest. Okay? We're going to talk about. Y'all ready? I hope y'all taking notes. Friends with benefits. Friends with benefits, baby. We're going to talk about them. I haven't had many of these in my life, but I've had 2. 2 real friends with benefits. And to be completely honest, these are just people you call when you're bored. These people you call, they like seat fillers. Have you, I don't know if y'all heard about like when the award show comes or movies comes or you go to TV shows, things of that sort, they have what you call seat fillers. So to give you an example, if you go Google any award show or any talk show, you can get tickets to the show complimentary. Basically, you are being a seat filler. They'll tell you what to wear, the whole 9 yards. You're a seat filler. So these friends with benefits, that's how they are. They backup plans. Get rid of them pacifiers that are their friends with benefits, baby, because trust me, you will slow your progress down having these individuals around because you don't mean them any good and neither do they. They don't mean you any good. Whew. Ladies, and I can only say this because I'm a woman, right? Ladies. Our friends with benefits are only around because they're benefiting somewhere, whether you cooking for them, cleaning for them, providing something that another woman can't provide. You having sex with them. What else? What did I say? Did I say more? You just doing way too much, okay? And to be quite frankly honest, friends with benefits, the benefits aren't really that great, to be honest. They're just not. They're really just there at your beck and call, right? And like I said again, as I said previously, y'all, we talking about these people because we have made these people our top 5. These people should not be your top 5, is the reason why we're talking about them. These pacifiers, okay, your cuddler and your friend with benefit, that's one of your pacifiers, should not be in your top 5. Your top 5, and I tell this people all the time, your top 5, the people that are able to sit at your table is the top 5. You at the head part, and everybody else, you got 2 on the side and then 1 in the middle. Your person that's in the middle, that's your ace, boom, coon, okay? That means if the chips fell and I needed to do something, guess what? My ace is going to be right there and they ain't going to ask no questions. That's who should be sitting directly across from your table. The 2 people right here, your right-hand mans, okay? And then these are your other people, right? You might not always talk to them, but trust me, they in your top 5, okay? They in your top 5. So your pacifiers, aka bench warmer, should not be in your top 5. Okay? Sometimes we put people in positions in our lives that should not be there, y'all. If I tell y'all, you know how, and we all have done this, we all have done the comparison phase where we look at somebody, especially now that we have social media as a platform, we'll look at somebody and say, oh my gosh, they have so much more than me, whether it be subscribers, whether it be a new bag, whether it be this, whether it be that, and you feel like you just aren't enough, right? That's kind of the world we kind of live in right now. But if you sit down and you make a list of what you have and what you don't have, and I'm not just talking about materialistic, I'm talking about like you got your peace, you can love on yourself, little things like you're able to pay your bills, you got food on the table, like stuff like that. You would not really honestly care about what's going on in somebody else's household. And I don't mean literally being their house, I mean just saying like a peeping Tom. The internet allows us to be peeping Toms on everybody else, and everything on the internet, guys, is not all the way accurate. You only seeing a glimpse of what somebody is going through or what they have went through. You haven't seen them go through the trenches. You know what I'm saying? People are saying, oh my gosh, Ashley, I've seen you on TV. I've seen you on a show. I've seen you in this movie. I've seen you here in this magazine. I've seen you in the news. I didn't see you out there, but you didn't see me go through the trenches though. You didn't see that. You didn't see the nights where I was crying. You didn't see what I was going. You didn't see that part. You get what I'm saying? So all I'm saying, guys, is work from the inside out. The pacifier of the friends with benefits, baby, it's not worth it. It's not worth stunning your progress, your growth, to getting to the next level, to the person that you really want to be, the person you want to make yourself proud of when you look in the mirror. Trust me, the friends with benefits is going to slow you down, baby. And the older I get every year, I realize, honestly, y'all, half the men that I've dealt with, I ain't even gonna say half, I'm gonna say majority of the men that I've dealt with, and I'm saying taste. You know what I'm saying? It's like the tip of my tongue, the I'm saying it come out of my mouth. I think I only had like one or two that was even worth my time in my life. And for me to sit up here and say that to y'all, it's a really true testimony of saying there's some extreme growth that I've gave opportunities for men to be in my life that didn't even deserve to be there, whether they were friends with benefits, whether they were a cuddle buddy, whether I was actually in a relationship or married to them, y'all. We gotta just grow up and be that generation that's gonna make decisions and it's gonna be accountable for our own actions. Say, you know what, I deserve better. You know what, I'm gonna do better. I'm not gonna allow anything in my life, and I'm just gonna press forward, because guess what? Our kids, the community, everybody that you're around need to see a better version of not just you, but a better version of the reflection of themselves. So, and I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting super emotional right now just telling y'all this, because the times that I thought that I have made great decisions, I thought at that time it was a great decision, right? Sometimes you make decisions, you don't know how much impactful it's going to be on the next day when you make a decision, right? Even if whether you have kids, you don't have kids, whether you're single, you're married, you've been divorced, widow, whatever your situation is. I encourage you on today that you just literally just take the time and really get to know yourself. Because if you take the time to get to know yourself, if you take the time to reflect, if you take the time to get to know God, if that's your relationship or whoever you worship, whatever religion you practice, it starts within though. Regardless, it starts within. You have to love yourself unconditionally, and you have to ascend past all that crap that you went through. You're not who you were yesterday. I had to tell myself that, Ashley, you know what? You done been through some stuff. You done allowed some stuff. You done caused some stuff. You done did some stuff, but you are not who you were then. You're totally different. You're totally different. But what I say to you, do not allow anything, right? Do not allow anything. Do not allow people to take you back to the trenches where you came from, or take you back to the fallen part of you that you don't even like. That ugly side of you that you once saw, you didn't like that person. Don't allow nobody to do you like that. Okay? The number 3 person we're going to talk about. So we talked about the cuddler, right? We talked about friends with benefits. And I'm getting ready to talk about something so dear that nobody likes to talk about. Yeah, the demon on the inside of you. That's another pacifier, okay? You have to be able to identify the demons that are on the inside of you and release them. We all struggle. And when I say demons, I'm like, oh my gosh, she said demons. For lack of better words, for those that just don't like me, the fact that I said demon, right? That little virus, that little bug on the inside of you, or bugs, whatever you're struggling with, whatever you're dealing with, right? Don't let that be your pacifier. And what I mean by that is, that's not an excuse to stay stagnated where you are. Just because you went through abuse, so did I. I overcame it. Just because you've been homeless, I've been homeless, so have I. I've overcame it. Just because you've been divorced, I've been divorced, you can overcome it, right? Just because you're single, that's not a disease, right? I can just talk about so many things, right? So many things that you have been in situations, whether it's losing a job, losing a friend, a family member, parent. Man, if I sat here and told y'all everything, every little obstacle, all the way going down to the fact of family members treat me like I'm a piece of crap, right? Like I'm not even nobody. I didn't even do anything to these people, right? You did nothing but exist. And it didn't dawn on me, y'all, just to share this little recap with y'all. And so I went to my grandpa's funeral, and the family members had to tell me, they apologized on the behalf of somebody else and I said, well, what did I ever do? They said, Ashley, you existed, right? The fact that you exist pisses people off. The fact that you can walk into a room and own the room. The fact that you're confident in whatever you have. The fact that you can just kill whatever it is, the vibe. You can change the energy. The fact that God created you the way that you are annoys the heck out of people. It annoys the heck out of people, right? The fact that you're so freaking talented and people can't understand why you are so talented. You can do everything underneath the sun. Whatever you touch is anointed. And let me just say this. When people know that you're blessed and God has their hand on you, that pisses people off. Because they know whatever they do, if they do something to you, something's coming for them, right? So I just encourage you, whatever you are dealing with, to deal with it, right? In a healthy manner, right? Therapy. I know it's the Get Help app, but it's so many other free apps. Just Google Get Help. You know what I'm saying? I've been through situations where I didn't even feel like I wanted to be here. And that sounds crazy even saying that. I'm not saying that now, but I'm saying I've been through situations. And I'm not saying I don't want to be here. I'm saying I didn't want the feeling of feeling the way I felt. Sometimes you have to get yourself in a position where even the group of people you hang around, you need to identify that they're toxic and get them out your life, right? So when I'm saying I don't want to be here, I don't want to be in this situation. I've been in situations where I'm like, oh my God, what can I do to get out of this situation right now? So I encourage you to sit down, get a piece of paper. If you don't have a journal, that's okay. If you don't have a pad, that's okay, right? And our phones are great, but I challenge you today to get out a piece of paper. I want you to write down 3 columns. First column is your cuddler. This might not even be a person. Your cuddler can be weed. Your cuddler can be like you abuse alcohol, you abuse a drug, whatever your cuddler is. You could be a shopaholic, whatever your cuddler is, write that at the top. And then you're going to write underneath, how can I get rid of this thing? And even if you kept it around, how can I lessen that thing, right? Because you don't get to the point where it's like an idol. We don't want to worship that thing, right? How can I get rid of this thing? Or keep it around? Or if I'm going to keep it around, how can I not abuse it? How can I worship? How can I not make this thing my idol, right? And you're going to get the next column. Friends with benefits. And these friends with benefits, I actually have to always be sexual. You can have friends around you with benefits so juicy that they encourage you not to be better. And when I say they encourage you, they don't really say it out their mouth, but just you being around them, you stay stagnant to where you are. Right? The other friends with benefits, if they give you everything you want, right? To just keep you stagnated, right? Other friends with benefits, they will provide what you need, right? If they know you get high, they'll just bring it to you. Whatever the benefit that they're providing that is keeping you stagnated, write that in the next column, right? That third column, that's for you to work on you, okay? I want you to write down those things that's keeping you all the way jacked up, that's keeping you from writing that book, that's keeping you from finishing that degree, that's keeping you from moving out of state, that's keeping you from leaving that abusive relationship. I've been there, right? I had the courage to get up and leave. You might not have the courage. Whatever that thing is that's keeping you from repairing your credit, right? Sometimes you got to work at that thing, bill after bill after bill. Whatever that is, what is keeping you from moving that mountain? What is keeping you from being stagnated? Is it that person? Are you dealing with somebody narcissistic? Are you dealing with a psychopath? What is keeping you? Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Okay? Take time for yourself. Do not consume yourself with too much TV. Do not consume yourself with too much people. Too much anything is not good for anybody. So therefore, have a routine, have a plan, get some things in order. I encourage you on today. I encourage you. I love you. I appreciate you so very much. If nobody has told you, you're doing an awesome job thus far. Sometimes you just need to hear that from people. You are doing an awesome job. You were not created to be flawed without flaw. You were not created for that. And trust me, whatever you've gone through, you were supposed to go through that. You were supposed to. Whether you caused some friction or not, you were supposed to go through that. God was supposed to show you who was supposed to be there and who wasn't. You were supposed to go through that. It's completely fine. It's okay to get up from where you are and move forward step by step. Don't be trying to do it all at once. That never works out. You're going to crash. So make those 3 columns. Your cuddler, friends with benefits. Okay? Also, whatever your struggle column. And you're just going to keep gnawing that stuff little by little, little by little by little. Once you're doing that, leave me in the comments a little heart, little star. Let me know that's something you're working on, something you do. And if you have anything else, I'm an advocate for exercising, y'all. It releases the toxins out your body. You not only stay fit, stay healthy, but even if you're just getting 30 minutes of cardio, go to the mall, take your water bottle and walk and sight and just look. I've done it before. Trust me, it works. It works wonders. So I'm just going to encourage you on today, whatever you're struggling with, you're dealing with, that you deal with it in a healthy manner and get help, guys. Get help. Okay? Get help, but help starts within yourself. Having the courage to say, you know what? I need to work on this, right? I need to get this done. That is important, right? Be your own person. Only you can make a difference in your life. Nobody can make you or force you to do it yourself. You can make that difference to be a better you. So I hope I encouraged you on today, and I hope I shared something with you guys that was super, super helpful. True story is here to stay. Y'all, I told y'all it's back, it's back, it's back. So I'm going to try my very best. I know last time I was uploading True Story on Wednesdays. I'm just going to get it up sometime during the week. So just look out for that, guys. I have a crazy swing schedule right now, so I do apologize. I'm getting these vlogs and these true stories out and everything else out to you guys as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Make sure you are subscribed. And like I always say, be kind to yourself, others, including strangers. And until next time, peace.